The Roanoke County 200 Plan is underway now. We want your input on many important issues that will shape your community's future for the next 15 years. What is the 200 Plan and how can you participate?
The Roanoke County 200 Plan is a major update to the comprehensive plan. It belongs to every citizen of Roanoke County and will help us plan for the next 15 years. The plan expresses an overarching community vision as well as unique goals for 11 community planning areas within the county and the town of Vinton. It also provides guidance for public policies about land development, public services, and resource protection. You can think of it as a blueprint for our future. The Roanoke County 200 Plan will help our decision makers study the long-term consequences of their current decisions and recognize that today's actions will impact the county for many years to come. Plans are better when everyone participates. If you live in, work in, or own property, or just care about our future, we want to hear from you.
Demographics will play a key role in developing the 200 Plan. Understanding what our community looks like now provides a foundation for future planning and benchmarks to analyze future success.
Demographics help paint a picture of Roanoke County and the people who live here. Roanoke County covers over 250 square miles with a population of 95,177. Our population increased by 1,848 people between 2010 and 2020, while the birth rate declined by 1,503 births. A total of 3,351 people moved here from other localities. From 2010 to 2020, age groups over 60 and from the age of 20 to 29 grew in population, while the age groups between 0 and 19 and 30 to 60 lost population. Average household size in Roanoke County is 2.41 people, and the average household income is just over $93,000. Per capita income is over $36,000. Understanding our demographics can help policymakers create plans that improve the lives of residents.
Existing land use in the Roanoke Valley has deep roots in the history of our region's settlement and development. Understanding where and how land is developed will help us make better future decisions through the 200 Plan.
People originally settled near the Roanoke River and the creeks and gradually grew throughout the Roanoke Valley on the relatively flat land, leaving the steep mountain lands forested. The cities of Roanoke and Salem and the town of Vinton were established in the center of the valley, while Roanoke County surrounded them. Roanoke County is most heavily developed in the areas that surround the cities of Roanoke and Salem and the town of Vinton. Urbanized areas that include commercial, office, and industrial uses are generally located along corridors with utility and transportation infrastructure that can support future growth and redevelopment. High-intensity uses are located in relatively flat areas and surrounded by low-density residential neighborhoods. Rural, agricultural, residential, and forest uses dominate the valley and ridgelands that surround the urbanized area. Government-owned lands throughout the county are used for public education facilities, recreation, and natural resource preservation.
Zoning and future land use planning are some of the primary functions of Roanoke County's Planning Department. The land use maps we create today will have a tremendous impact on the way growth and development looks over the coming years.
The Future Land Use Guide is one component of the Roanoke County Comprehensive Plan. It is a policy framework for land use decisions that is used in conjunction with the Future Land Use Map. Future land use designations should be used by citizens and property owners when evaluating alternate uses for their land. They are used by Roanoke County staff, the Planning Commission, and the Board of Supervisors when considering land use amendments. These yellow areas are planned for suburban-style residential neighborhoods. The areas in red, purple, and orange are located on major transportation corridors or planned for commercial, office, civil, industrial, and residential growth. In the green are the mountainous rural areas, which are planned to remain largely rural and agricultural with very low density development. The general purpose of the zoning ordinance is to implement our comprehensive plan. It is designed to promote health, safety, and general welfare of the public. The different zoning districts throughout the county set forth appropriate land uses, development standards, and activities that take place on various properties.
Roanoke County's natural resources are some of our best assets. The 200 Plan seeks to find a balance between sustainable economic development and preservation of our natural spaces and viewsheds.
Roanoke County is located at the end of the Shenandoah Valley between the Allegheny and Blue Ridge Mountains. Elevations in the county range from about 900 feet at the valley floor to nearly 4,000 feet on Poor Mountain. Virgin forest once covered most of the county, but a large percentage of the land suitable for cultivation and development has been cleared of trees. The remaining woodland is not practical for farming because the soils are too steep, stony, remote, or shallow. In addition, land development in Roanoke County presents many challenges to control erosion and manage stormwater runoff due to steep slopes. This makes wildlife habitats more vulnerable to development impacts. Roanoke County residents value our natural landscape. Protection of our natural resources creates ecological, economical, recreational, and aesthetic benefits. The Roanoke County 200 Plan recognizes that conservation and preservation strategies can go hand in hand with economic investments in our county's future.
Roanoke County stormwater management efforts help protect the environment, reduce flooding and its impacts on property and people, and create a more sustainable community.
In Roanoke County, water drains into local creeks and eventually the Roanoke River. Stormwater that flows off roads, parking lots, driveways, sidewalks, and rooftops carries pollutants into waterways, harming wildlife and aquatic habitats and threatening public health. The county works with state and federal agencies to reduce the discharge of pollutants and to satisfy water quality requirements. The county also partners with organizations to educate the public about water quality issues. A big concern in our communities is flooding. There are over 4,000 properties in Roanoke County that are completely or partially located within a floodplain. Every year, hurricanes and storms cause floodings of streams and rivers. Serious floods can happen fast, especially in developed areas. The Roanoke County 200 Plan will explore how community development decisions can impact our waterways and recommend strategies to protect human health and safety, property, and natural habitats.
In developing the 200 Plan, we're being mindful of our region's rich cultural heritage, seeking to preserve and protect our unique legacy.
Roanoke County has changed dramatically from its early origins as an agricultural community. Today, there are 10 properties on the National Register of Historic Places, including homes, schools, and churches. These significant examples of life at an earlier time help protect our communal heritage. In collaboration with the Virginia Department of Historic Resources, many other private sites and structures have been recommended for historic designation and preservation, but applications have not yet been submitted. Documentation of private cemeteries have also helped create a record of the people who came before us. Thanks to the efforts of property owners and businesses, many of the county's cultural resources have been protected and restored. Through the support of our community, the Roanoke County 200 Plan will continue to identify important resources and recognize opportunities to preserve our cultural legacy.
Outdoor tourism is an economic engine for our region. The 200 Plan seeks to preserve and grow this important resource for our residents and visitors to the region.
The Roanoke Valley draws outdoor enthusiasts from far and wide. According to the Virginia Tourism Corporation, the region's tourism industry generated $813 million in direct travel expenditures in 2017. Across the state, outdoor recreation contributes more than $21.9 billion to the economy and creates $1.2 billion in state and local tax revenues. It's no secret that destinations like McAfee's Knob, the Blue Ridge Parkway, Explore Park, Carvin's Cove, the Greenways, and the Roanoke River Blueway make this a great place to enjoy the outdoors. Along with parks and outdoor infrastructure, a growing interest in agritourism businesses like wineries and farm experiences are creating new opportunities for residents to share the fruits of their labor. The Roanoke County 200 Plan will help us support outdoor recreation and manage the growth of these valuable assets.
Roanoke County's robust parks, recreation, and tourism offerings are developed through planning efforts like the 200 Plan. These amenities provide a high quality of life for our citizens and guests.
Roanoke County Parks, Recreation, and Tourism operates over 40 park properties, 2 recreation centers, and many miles of trails and greenways. Explorer Park features hundreds of acres of rolling hills, woodlands, hiking and biking trails, and river adventures. Zip lines, multiple camping options, a brewery, and gift shop operate most of the year, with the popular Winter Holiday Illuminates event at year end. The Green Ridge Recreation Center is 76,000 square feet of healthy fun, including a gymnasium, indoor pool, outdoor water park, and wellness center. The Brambleton Center is home to family recreation programs, therapeutic recreation services of the Roanoke Valley, and the Virginia Cooperative Extension Office. Catawba Center is a community meeting place for the Catawba region of Roanoke County and serves home to Virginia Tech's Catawba Sustainability Center. Since 1925, Camp Roanoke's programs have shaped the character and lives of thousands of youth and adults. Other popular parks in Roanoke County are Green Hill Park and Waldron Park, home of many regional tourism events and sports tournaments. The Roanoke Valley Greenway system is popular with citizens and visitors, especially the Roanoke River Greenway, which will eventually connect Green Hill Park in western Roanoke County to Explorer Park in eastern Roanoke County. The Roanoke County 200 Plan emphasizes the importance of providing indoor and outdoor recreation opportunities to all county citizens and visitors.
Roanoke County's public schools have long been considered some of the region's best. Ensuring top-notch education plays an important role in the development of this long-range planning effort.
Roanoke County Public Schools has 27 schools and nearly 14,000 students. The award-winning school system includes 5 high schools, 5 middle schools, 16 elementary schools, and the Burton Center for Arts and Technology. For Roanoke County Public Schools, being opportunity ready means that students are prepared to meet the challenges that lie ahead by obtaining all of the skills they need to take advantage of every opportunity in life. Construction was recently completed on the Cave Spring High School renovation and expansion project. The William Byrd High School renovation and construction project is currently underway. Roanoke County Public Schools provides a curriculum of career and technical education. This provides students with the academic and technical skills, as well as the knowledge and training necessary to succeed in future careers and to be lifelong learners. The high school graduation rate for completers is 99.81%, 15 percentage points higher than the national average. The Roanoke County 200 Plan recognizes that a strong K-12 public education is vitally important to the county's future.
Roanoke County's libraries provide important spaces for our citizens to learn, communicate, and engage with one another. They're an important consideration in the 200 Plan.
The Roanoke County Public Library has 6 branches throughout the county. The newest libraries are the 54,000 square foot South County Library, the 15,000 square foot Glenver Library, and the 20,000 square foot Vinton Library. The Hollins Center Plan recommends rebuilding the 18,000 square foot Hollins Library, which opened in 1970 as a 21st century location for learning and gathering. 2 smaller branches also serve communities in Mount Pleasant and Bent Mountain. Our libraries offer a variety of services and technologies for all ages and provide rooms that can be reserved for events. There are virtual services too, including our large e-collection and a virtual library that contains several research databases and learning platforms, our blog, magazines, and newspapers, and our library concierge service. Roanoke County Public Library is a lifelong learning center which provides citizens with the resources to help them develop their intellectual, economic, cultural, and educational potential.
Development and maintenance of efficient and effective transportation networks require a lot of planning and coordination between various regional, state, and federal agencies. The 200 Plan will help us make future decisions in a complex and changing environment.
The Virginia Department of Transportation, also known as VDOT, maintains Roanoke County roads that are enlisted in the state system, including repairs, paving, and snow removal. The Roanoke County Planning Department's Transportation Division works closely with VDOT on the development of road projects, greenway projects, bicycle and pedestrian accommodations, and more. View an interactive map online showing active and future transportation projects in Roanoke County, including interstates, primary highways, secondary roads, bike and pedestrian greenway accommodations, and transit. The Roanoke Valley Transportation Planning Organization, also known as the RVTPO,
was created in 1974 to plan and budget the use of federal transportation dollars in the Roanoke region. The U.S. Department of Transportation recognizes the RVTPO as the entity responsible for transportation-related planning within the Roanoke urbanized area. As a Roanoke County RVTPO member, I work closely with other members and staff to identify and help fund transportation projects important to the region. The Roanoke Valley Greenway Commission was established in 1997 to promote and facilitate coordinated direction and guidance in the planning, development, and maintenance of a system of greenways through the Roanoke Valley. Roanoke County has 5 Greenway Commission members. The Greenway network includes over 400 miles of paved and natural surface trails for all types of users. There are over 25 miles in Roanoke County parks alone, with 5 additional miles of greenways funded for construction over the next few years. The Roanoke River Blueway Committee was established in 2013 to facilitate the planning, development, and marketing of the Roanoke River Blueway. The result has been regional collaboration to improve and promote our outstanding waterways for enjoyment by paddlers of all ages and abilities. The Roanoke County Transportation Division monitors changes in methods and technologies at a local and national level, looking ahead to what transportation may look like in the year 2038. Air travel, rail, electric vehicles, drones, autonomous vehicles, electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft are all quickly evolving transportation methods and technologies that we will see more of in the coming years.
Public safety has a tremendous impact on all of our citizens' lives. The 200 Plan will address the importance of maintaining a reliable network of police, fire EMS, and corrections professionals.
The Roanoke County Fire and Rescue Department is a combination system comprised of both career and volunteer members who provide fire, emergency, and medical services to the citizens and visitors of the Roanoke Valley. We currently run over 16,000 calls a year, which has nearly doubled over the last 20 years.
The mission of the Roanoke County Police Department is to keep our citizens safe and provide excellent police services to Roanoke County. We have been internationally accredited since 1992 and have 140 sworn officers and 16 support staff to help us accomplish this mission.
The Roanoke County Sheriff's Office has proudly served the citizens of Roanoke County since 1838. We continue that tradition of service today through a multitude of functions. Our administrative division is responsible for the oversight of our state law enforcement accreditation through VALEPSI and our national corrections accreditation through ACA. Additionally, they oversee our school resource officer program as well as all of our public outreach and community education programs. Our operations division is responsible for the oversight of our court services and security, as well as our civil process and our corrections.
Roanoke County's government services go beyond many other rural communities to include curbside waste disposal and bulk and brush collection. The county also relies on many regional partnerships for services such as water, broadband, and transportation. High-quality citizen services will continue to be important throughout our region as we look to the future with the 200 Plan.
The Western Virginia Water Authority includes the counties of Roanoke, Botetourt, and Franklin, and the city of Roanoke. The authority provides water service to over 62,000 customer accounts and wastewater service for more than 56,000 accounts. General services perform solid waste collection for residents, building maintenance and custodial services for county-owned buildings, and a fleet service center. Curbside household trash collection is provided each week and bulk and brush every other week to residents and many businesses. In 2019, Roanoke County began its broadband availability study to help connect Roanoke County to the world and launched the High-Speed Internet Survey with a goal of assessing Roanoke County's citizens' needs to high-speed internet. The survey results showed that more than 32% of households in the targeted areas were considered unserved or underserved by the FCC's minimum standards. 3 internet providers have partnered with the county so far. The county is continually seeking partnerships with interested providers to continue addressing broadband availability for our citizens. Air service to Roanoke County is available through the Roanoke-Blacksburg Regional Airport, which offers direct flights to 8 international airports through the hubs of American Airlines, Delta, United Airlines, and Allegiant Air. The airport offers approximately 40 scheduled flights arriving and departing daily and provides nonstop service to 8 major cities. The airport is well equipped to accommodate passenger airlines, air freight carriers, general aviation, corporate, air taxi, and charter operators, as well as the military. The Amtrak station in downtown Roanoke includes a bus connection between Roanoke and Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Roanoke Amtrak station connects the region to the Amtrak Northeast regional route destinations like Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, and Boston. Expanded routes are expected in the next few years.
Want to get involved? Visit the Roanoke County 200 Plan website and mark your calendar for community meetings coming this fall. It's your community. Share your voice. Stay connected at RoanokeCountyVA.gov/200plan.